Hey, this is APEP, and I'm back again. Today, last time I talked about the earth element and stuff like that and the grounding, and basically that's why I use that works for me. So if it worked for you, I'll see. If not, I guess not. Until then, I want to talk about another element, and that's the element of the breath. If you really want to open up clairvoyance, I'll recommend a green light. There was a guy that had a channel by the name of Azazel Bay. You should look him up. You should look up other channels besides mine. Brother Panic, Bobby, Brother Black Dot, Michael W. Ford, EA Co-Wedding, Black Serpent Clan. There's different channels you can learn. Sonetta TV, there's different things that you can basically learn. But to get back on point, with the element, for me, it was green. One I remember Azil said red, and from one person it was blue. So I think that's kind of interesting. Just see what's your clairvoyant color, I guess. Personally, I just was under the green light and I breathe in through the mouth. To breathe out through the nose. But normally it'll be like I'll do 3 breaths per minute. So I will breathe in I'll breathe in and hold it for 20 seconds, and I'll breathe out. And I'll keep doing that. And that actually opens up the clairvoyance. And you can, if you get real good, you can actually look into your floor. If you got that type of floor, you can look into the floor and scrying, and you can look at your pictures. One way where I open up the clairvoyance a lot of times when I came back from being homeless was you draw your own pictures. You know what I'm saying? The best ones that work the best, they all manifest, but the best ones is the ones that don't have lines for me. The ones with the squares, they're really good for square lines. That have the little squares. They're good for scrying into or going into a trance. And you can make your pictures put somebody into trance. I know certain techniques on doing that, but I will reveal that a lot later. Right now I'm going to stay on this topic. So basically you could breathe in like that and you hold it for 20, then you breathe out through the nose. You know what I'm saying? And focus your attention at the pineal gland. You might hear a little it might sound like a little rumbling noise and the longer you keep doing it. If you do that I would say at least 14 minutes a day, you'll be clairvoyant. You will be clairvoyant. 14 to 20 minutes a day. If it's 10 minutes, your consciousness will be in height. Your consciousness will be heightened. Unless you're not looking for knowledge. But otherwise, your consciousness will be heightened. You'll be more aware of things. So that's what basically worked for me. Another way is I breathe in through the nose. I breathe out through the mouth. That actually cleanses the body. That's one way that I realized. I remember I used to do that when I used to get sick, and I'll go like that. It actually cleanses the body, for me. Over here I got a malazine, a mermaid, and we know the fish or the mermaid's dealing with the vesica, the vagina. And then if you flip it upside down, it becomes the medulla oblongata. So it's going upward now, and it's hitting the brainstem. So this dealing with, but it's also dealing with water, and they're dealing with singing. And the reason the sirens sing, because if you put the sound waves around the water starts to form geometric shapes, which is very interesting. Those are the malazines. The water is actually a living element too. And when I use this, when I used to tap in, basically I just get me some pussy. Basically, I just end up having sex. I end up finding me something. Another one is the sea guapas. That's what I use too. Y'all can look it up. I think it's spelled CIGUPA, something like that. I'm not really that good at spelling. Then we got the Medusa. This is the Medusa, and I have it in copper. And you know, the copper is dealing with Venus. You know, I like to correlate it to the black sun too, but because of the green energy that it has around it. But copper, basically, what does this do is it pulls toxins out of the body, you know, and you can also use it to conjure things too. If you're working with the Goetia, copper is really great for the dukes because the dukes are associated with the heart chakra, you know. So that was just basically my breathing techniques. I don't know all of them. You know, you can go look up Alim Bey. He has a whole bunch, you know, and look up those breathing techniques and Montauk Chia. Me personally, that's the only ones that I personally know, you know. I haven't been on YouTube in a while, you know, because I've just been studying and learning and been on big journeys. Most of the stuff I just can't fucking explain. So that's the breathing technique.